Well, the Ellwood family camp is in slightly sombre mood tonight, which may seem surprising when you see me here by the Indian Ocean on the east coast of Mauritius at the Constance Hotels Belle Mare Plage resort. And the reason for the slightly sombre mood is that unfortunately this is our last night and we're on the first flight back out to Heathrow tomorrow morning, back to the lovely English winter. There are several types of accommodation here, ranging from prestige rooms up to private villas, and even one very large presidential villa which is right at the far end of the 2-kilometre beach there. We've been lucky enough to have one of the villas with its own private pool, but to be honest, the kids would rather spend more time in the sea. Now, I've done a bit of long haul travel, not an awful lot, and certainly never for holiday. My wife has never been beyond Geneva, so this has been a bit of an adventure for us, but it's one that's worked out wonderfully, with the kids loving every minute of it. And that's not surprising when you look at the resort's facilities. There are pools everywhere. There's a kids club called the Kaku Club, where they've spent hours and hours and have actually befriended Philip Price's children. Philip Price is out here for one of the pro-ams that takes place in this big golf week that Mauritius hosts every year. Now, one of the main reasons for my trip out here this year is to be part of the MCB Tour Championship, which is the end of season finale on the European Seniors Tour. It's been here for a couple of years. Before that, there was a senior tour event in Mauritius, also at the same Belle Mare Plage Legend Course for a couple of years before that. And prior to that, there'd been a pro-am that several European tour stars came out to every winter at the end of the season. The Lynx Course is not really a true Lynx course, it's more of a resort links, lots of undulations, volcanic black rock outcrops everywhere, sometimes moulded into mounds which form strategic hazards, which my ball invariably strayed behind in the Pro-Am the other day. I played with Angel Franco, and then on the second day with Stephen Bennett on the Legend course, and unfortunately Angel Franco's clubs failed to make it from Paraguay in time for the Pro-Am. I hope he got them in time for the tournament. The Legend course is a tight golf course where strategy comes into play an awful lot. There are some holes where there just isn't a lot of room to manoeuvre, and getting it in play is much more important than length. It's not an overly long golf course, certainly not by professional standards, but there's enough water to make you think, and enough holes where par is a good score and birdie should not really be at the forefront of your mind. Now, I've really enjoyed my experience on both the courses here. It's been a beautiful place to play. The beach is wonderful, the sea is warm, the family have loved every minute, and I think we have now entered a new era of Ellwood family holidays if the budget can stretch to it. The one thing I've been forced to do before we leave this time is promise that one day, whether next year or a little further down the line, we will come back, maybe explore a little bit more of the island. We've really based ourselves primarily at the resort this week, and with good reason too, because there is just so much to do here. We've had a great time, and I hope you enjoy this little snapshot of Constance Hotels Belle Mare Plage Resort in Mauritius.